Hey, what's going on, y'all? Alright, so look, as soon as I turned on the video, my throat started tingling. Um, whew, gotta be an awesome message for you guys tonight. Now, my name is Ayoka. If you are new to viewing me, better known as the Oracle G, I am doing a Divine Feminine reading for you guys. Actually, hey, I said Divine Feminine, I'm going with it. Because that is not what I'm in. Alright, so let's see what's up. Divine Feminine. So you've been doing some shadow work. Okay, if you haven't been doing the shadow work, I'm gonna need you to do it. The whole purpose of this journey is to heal. Okay, so deal with your dark side accordingly. Alright, now the first card that comes out is stalking. Alright, so let's see who's stalking you. Who's stalking Divine Feminine? What is this about? Your lover. Your masculine. Why is the masculine stalking Divine Feminine? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Because they scared to communicate with you. There's been some miscommunication. There's been some delays or something here with you guys, especially when it comes down to the communication. Things may have came to a halt for some of you, or you're just in this dead, stagnant space, okay? And so now they just stalking you. They watching your social media, whatever, okay? Ten of Swords. Whatever happened between you guys, they must have just happened recently or recent past, okay? Definitely feeling like they may have done something here that really did trigger you. All right, so that's why Divine Feminine, I'm saying you need to do the shadow work. All right, because if you are triggered by whatever Divine Masculine done, that's your higher self saying, look, I need you to work on this. Okay, remember your masculine is there to trigger those wounds so that you can heal them. All right, so your masculine is doing their job. Okay, so don't get mad at them. You're mad at yourself because you're still allowing these things to steal your joy. Right? The Sun card comes in a reverse. Now, again, we're working on becoming self-sufficient and not dependent on another. Okay? Not dependent on Divine Masculine, not dependent on nobody. And we have to be able to be so secure within ourselves that when things happen, we know we're going to be okay. Okay? Our inner child doesn't come screaming out for help, crying and whining, and you know how we do, right? Because I know I'm just as guilty. Okay? I was in this space probably a couple of weeks ago, right? My inner child was saying, nah, F that. There was a teenager in me being very rebellious, all right? But however, yeah, you can't operate in that manner. And so you're being called to be able to keep your joy and your peace and to stay on a love frequency as much as possible. And of course we're human, so if and laugh. Okay, so I don't know if y'all heard my son laughing in the background. But and of course, yeah, things are going to be triggering. So the whole key to it is that if something does trigger you or if something does bother you, then guess what? Deal with it immediately. Don't sit on it. Don't be in your ego for days and weeks. Okay, deal with it. Heal from it. Seek it out. All right. That's how you ascend. Now, anything else? Yeah, Three of Swords in the reverse. Heal it. Okay. There could be some type of reconciliation anyway. Because once you heal, guess what? You reconcile those differences within yourself, which ends up reconciling those differences, which ends up, how can I put it? Divine Masculine ends up also reconciling those differences within their 3D world, okay? So a lot of times Divine Feminine is dealing with the inner self, and masculines are dealing with the outer world, right? The 3D, okay? So where else do we want to go with this? Anything else? from the masculine. Anxiety. And so again, like I said, it's just like it's this anxious feeling. They're dealing with their anxiety, especially when it comes out to reaching back out to you because they know whatever may have taken place definitely has caused some damage or may have hurt you. Okay, may have truly hurt you. Tell me about the anxiety. Because they feel like you have walked away for sure. So it's causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiousness. Some of them are anxious because that Ace of Cups, they already know. It's like they know that they most likely should be giving you that cup of love. Okay? They know that that cup is for you. But what is causing them to be resistant? Page of Swords in the reverse. Clarify this Page of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Cups reversed. They're resistant to speak on this because they got the ideas. They know it, but they're resistant to speak on it because of disappointment. Okay, so they've been through so much disappointment. They don't want to disappoint you. And I feel like this is something that they may have prayed for. And a lot of the masculines are awakening. So they're realizing that the karmic situations that they have where they thought that that was their happiness isn't. That's what's been keeping them stuck. Okay? Feeling restricted. And it's just a lot going on. Yep, the Hangman comes out. It's a lot going on that has kept your masculine in that hangman position, and a lot of it has to do with their perspective, okay, and how they see love, how they see relationships, how they're operating, because they haven't had that chance to have that new beginning with the Ace of Wands. But what I'm seeing is that the universe is trying to give them that Ace of Wands, but they're too anxious to start this new beginning, okay, for some of them. You guys are on different timelines, so of course you know what to do. Take what you need, leave what you don't need, okay? Now, my heart cried out for you, my soul waited for you, but you couldn't hear me. And so we communicate with each other on a soul level. It's nothing that we can do in the 3D with a twin flame connection. Nothing. You can physically cry tears. You can chase them. You can try to do everything to prove, hey, I'm here. Do you see me? You love me. It's nothing you can do in the 3D. You have to do everything on a soul level. And this is why I'm saying my soul waited for you, but you couldn't hear me. Because a lot of the feminines are still operating from a place of pain, a place of hurt, okay, from the past. And so that means that your soul is not connecting with your twin soul because you're not exactly one with your own soul. I know that was a whole lot, right? But hear me out. You have to stay connected with your own self, okay? Be one with self. Be one with your own soul. This is the only way that you can connect with your divine counterpart, okay? And so, and also release the ideas of a particular outcome. You got to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to really fulfill your purpose here in this world as a divine feminine, as a light worker. Now, it's a whole lot more to this. If you want twin flame coaching, definitely reach out to me via my website. Cash App has closed down my Cash App once again. I don't know why. I opened up a business one and they still shut it down. But send me, don't even send me a message. Well, you can send me a message, theoraclegoddessinc.com, or you can go to my website and make a purchase. My consultations are free. And I do have a Divine Feminine group. If you want to join it, it's a membership, okay? So it's on a monthly basis. And you can find that on my YouTube, okay? All right, y'all. So make sure you hit the like button. I definitely appreciate you guys. Peace.